Since the dawn of time, goblins have lived happily in the goblin woods. They ate whatever they pleased, bathed in the swamp, and thrived under the watchful eye of the Goblin King. Upon his brow sat the greatest of all goblin hats, the crown of the Goblin King. But one sickly, sunny day, vicious gnomes swarmed the woods, and, in a great battle, the king fell. The crown shattered into 7 fragments, scattered across the wood's depths. Still, a legend murmured by the matrons foretell a valiant goblin who shall one day reunite the shards, banish the gnomes, and restore joy to the woods. Are you that goblin? Hey, what's up, everybody? It's John with Crippled Fox Gaming. I'm back doing games on a gaming channel. Interesting. So what I have this, what I read was the brief intro to this game called Goblin. It is a trio of games by a company called Hexy Studios. It is for a series of games they're having coming out on Kickstarter called Misbehave. These solo RPGs are, you are not the hero. You are what's called XP, experience points, that normal gamers get by killing goblins. And there's one called Kobold Squad, where you control a squad of kobolds that are digging around trying to find different things in their underground layers. And there's one called Guard that is coming out, that you are a guard patrolling the city, and you can come back. You are basically interacting with everybody, getting experience, and you can get commendations and stuff like that. All of these games are really, the rule sets are very small, but they're very tight and they work really well. They are perfect for like old school kind of gaming where there's some tables on there that tells you what to do. It's all the games are very dice, it's player centric. You roll dice, 2d6. This is a d6. It's a 6-sided die, and one of them is a d4, which is this is one of the arched d4s that I like better because you can see them better. And it's perfect for if you have never played a tabletop role-playing game before or a solo game before. These will be perfect for you, or for kids. This one, the artwork in Goblin, I'll show you here in a minute, is it's cartoony, but it's very kind of, it's like, you get it. It's for people who kind of know what they're doing, but it's also just fun. And I will get stuff set up, and I'll be right back. Okay, so what we have here, this is your character sheet. You are a goblin named blank O blank Lin. Moblin. There you go. And the way this works, this is going to be all the prep you need to do for this game. You are going to roll for your health, your teeth. That's goblin currency. This is a symbol for your stabbiness, which is going to be how you fight. This is a symbol for your sneakiness, which is how you sneak, obviously. And this is a symbol for your spelliness. And we're going to roll a d6 for each of these. 1 to 2 is -1. 3, 4 is 0. 5 and 6 is +1. The first one, oh boy, -1 for your stabbiness. That's not great. Yeah, let's see if we can get there we go. Your sneakiness is a +1. And your spelliness is -1. Well, you're good at sneaking. Your teeth are going to be 10 plus 2d6. 2d6 plus 10. 7 and 10 is 17 teeth. And then your health is d6 plus 4. d6. Oh, man, 6. Okay. Your health is 6. So let's see what we can do to kind of correct that. You start with you have a stabber, which is basically your the cheapest little knife you could possibly find. They do d4 damage, and they also I need to remember this. If you rolled a 1 on damage, it could possibly break. So then you have to just sit and punch stuff or go back and buy something. So we've got 17 teeth to buy some stuff in the Fat Goblin's Village store. We've got a stabber already. 17 teeth. So stabber on a stick, That gives you a bonus to hit something. A big stabber, just it's a little bit better. Mighty Mighty Boom Boom. No. A rope. I don't know what that does. Stinky Potion. Stinky Potion tastes great and heals 1d4. I'm going to grab a Stinky Potion. You know what? I'm going to grab 2 Stinky Potions. So those are 5. 17 minus 10 is 7. 2x Stinky Potion. And then we will... So what else? So I've got 7 left. You know what? Goblins don't care what they eat. If you've got teeth in your bag, you can eat them. You can eat anything. And if it's consumable, if you can, shove it down your neck, goblins are not picky. So you can eat anything, even remotely edible, to recover 1 HP. That's your health points. So, you know what? Let's do that. So, okay, we've got, the way we do this is, I have to pick a hat, because you're not a goblin if you don't have a good hat. So, here's what we've got. We've got hats. Tin hat is very sturdy. It protects your noggin. If an enemy rolls damage, you take none. Maximum damage, you take none instead. A dirty hood, once bright red, now a grimy rag. If the damage rolled when fleeing is 3 or 4, you slip away unscathed instead. A pointy hat, reserved only for goblins of great wisdom. Have a peek at the contents of the secret page, 18 to 19. I don't want to give too much away. This game is really good, and I want you guys to go get it when it comes out on Kickstarter next year. I'll put a link in the comment or in the description below. Let's do. You know what? I think he's going to be doing a lot of fleeing, so I'm going to grab a dirty hood. So he's when fleeing on a 3 to 4. Dirty hood. If they damage roll 3 or 4, you slip away unscathed. And boy, words are hard. Damage 3 or 4. Off. Scot-free. Okay. Scot who? Yes. So we've got this, and here's how this is going to work. I am going to take this sheet, and I'm going to move it over here. And I am going to put the map right here. This is the map. This is where you're going to be wandering around. This is an open world kind of place. You can wander around all day. What you're looking for is you are looking for fragments of the Goblin King's crown. If you get all 7 of them, then you basically win the game. You will find them either at the gnomish village, which is probably the hardest place to go since the gnomes are the ones who caused all this trouble. There's a wizard's tower. There's a cave. There's the battlefield. That's where the gnome king or the goblin king is buried under this mound of rocks. The witch's hut. I don't fancy visiting a witch anytime soon. Or the swamp. The swamp is, we're goblins. We like getting things out of the swamp. And then there's a road. The road is created by the gnomes because they like tearing stuff up. So let's figure out. Okay, so we're gonna go. You know what? Let's head to the battlefield down here. I am going to do exactly what I shouldn't do, and I'm going to go for a walk on the road. So I'm going to take my little goblin avatar here, and I'm going to hit over to the road. So let's go to what it says is on the road. A wretched road carves the woods in two, the wicked work of evil gnomes. A sensible goblin knows to steer clear. Not me. For there one might stumble upon cruel men and cold-hearted elves. So what you'll do, you'll try to cross the road, roll a d6 for an encounter. Here's your d6. We are going to go with a 4. 4 is a deer hit by a reckless cart driver. You find 2 d6 teeth. Well, that's fortunate. Okay, I'm going to get 7 more teeth. I'm going to have 14 total. And you know what? Let's make a foray into the woods over here. The woods, since it's on the same page. The goblin woods are full of ancient trees stretching skyward. A wise goblin knows to stick to their shadows, unless they fancy becoming supper for the wild beasts that dwell in the depths of this woodland realm. Again, you're going to roll a d6 as you wander through the woods, and you can wander the woods all day and just sit here and find stuff or fight stuff and do all sorts of stuff. I like this kind of gaming because it's a tactile thing. You've got the dice, you've got the mat, you've got your book. Everything's right here instead of pushing a button. And don't get me wrong, I like games on my flat thing, but this is kind of fun. A 2. So you're being chased by a rabid wolf. Ugh. try to hide, make a test, and how we're going to do this, sneakiness test of 4+ or fight. So how we will do this, since our sneakiness is a +1, we are going to roll a die, and if we get a 4+, we are going to avoid the rabid wolf. So D6 +1, 6 +1, we avoid him. So the rabid wolf, see you later, loser. And so we made it through that part of the woods. You know what? Let's go over here so I can see if I can find something else to fight. Let's go back to the woods. And we will see what is next for our little moblin. We're going to roll it again. D6. And I got a 4 again. Oh, no, 4. I found a mushroom. Wait a minute. What did I just... Did I... Oh, wait. Okay, whatever. 4. I found a mushroom. Devour it or save it for later. I'm going to save it for later. I'm going to write a mushroom on our inventory just in case we need it for something else. Like, I don't know, making soup? Sure. So, okay, now we've gone through the forest. We found a couple cool things. We avoided a wolf by skittering up a tree. So I'm going to go to the battlefield. That's page 11. The battlefield... A clearing stands as a somber testament to the great battle where the gnomes crushed the Goblin King's army. Bones of the fallen and their shattered weapons still lie scattered about. A burial mound looms at its heart where the great Goblin King remains lies entombed. I could scour the battlefield for loot or visit the mound. You know what? I'm gonna just kind of scour the battlefield. I'm gonna see if I can find something that might be fun to take home. Okay, I gotta keep this in the box. And them's the rules. A 4. A skull with 3d6 teeth for the taking. Wow. Okay, bank. Okay, so I'm gonna roll these 2 and I'm gonna add another one to it. So I've got 7. Wow, I've got 11. I am rolling in teeth. That's something you never thought you'd hear me say, I bet. You know what? And now I'm going to visit the mound. I'm going to just go visit the mound. Follow these steps in order. Oh, dear. Okay. A ghostly gnome knight stands guard. If you have a symbol of the human god and pass a 5+ spelly test, you can banish him. Otherwise, face him in battle. I don't have any such symbol, so, well, crud. Now I got to fight a gnome knight. Okay. Well, gnome knight, we'll see who's the better. With my stabbiness of -1. Gnome Knight, his strength is 6. Okay, here's what I got wrong, because this is the second time I've recorded this video. The Gnome Knight is strength 6. What I would have to do, if you're going to fight someone, you take your stabbiness, which is -1, and you roll a d6. If I roll a d6, even if I got a 6, 6 minus 1 is not 6. So I cannot hurt this guy. So what I'm going to do then, I am going to flee. So what will happen when I flee is I will take a d4's worth of damage. And that's what this 4-sided die is. But I also have my little fun dirty hood. So if I roll a 3 or a 4, I don't take any damage. Of course. So I took 2 damage. So I am down to 4 health points, which is not great since I only had 6 to begin with. But you know what? I'm getting out of here. I'm not going to go back. I think that is a terrible idea to hang around there where there's a ghost knight. So I am going to go back to the woods, and I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to head to the witch's hut. So I am going to go through the woods. Whoops, it's a swamp. The woods. Wait a minute. I've got stinky potions, which will gain me some health. You know what? I will wait. He said, because I think you can drink a potion anytime. I haven't seen any rules to the contrary. I'm in the woods again. I'm gonna roll a d6. A 6. You encounter lost siblings wandering the woods. If you have pie, they shall follow you wherever you go. Ooh. Otherwise, knock out 2d6 teeth before they scurry away. Hey, kids, I've got a pie. Ho! Ha-ha! No, leave me alone, goblin. A pair of lost siblings. Well, if You know what? I kind of wish I had a pie now. Now that I know there's an option of having a pie. I only get 5 teeth, and they're little kids, so, you know, they got plenty of teeth. So I've got 30 teeth now. I might have to go back to the village and get some sweet, sweet swag. Okay, I'm going to the witch's hut. This is page 10. An old hut sits at the edge of the swamp, home to a creature feared by all who dwell in the woods, an ancient witch versed in primal magic. The matron tells a cautionary tale warning well-behaved goblin whelps that if they don't start causing proper mischief, the witch will turn them into toads and eat them. Ah, okay, well, that's... okay, what do I need to do here? Like, the witch is always hungry, make an offering. I've got a mushroom, but then she turns me into a toad for 3 hexes. So what's the... In toad form, you must flee from any combat, automatically fail any spelly tests, and automatically pass any sneaky tests. Well, you know what? Maybe I can... oh, hey. If I sneak into the hut and rob the witch, I need to... oh, boy. Okay. If I make a sneakiness test, I've got a +1. And you know what? Crown fragments aren't going to steal themselves from, you know, dubious witches' huts. So I need to make a 6 with my +1 sneakiness. And... brats. Okay. Failure, you're turned into a toad for 3 hexes. Okay, well, you know what? I was gonna end up being a toad anyway. So I tell you what I'm gonna do. I am not gonna hang around where a witch who is known to eat toads hangs out. So I am gonna, you know what? I'm gonna head up to the swamp. Let's head up to the swamp and see what's what. As a toad. Okay, I've gone 1 hex. You know what? Let's do this. I'm a toad for 1 hex. What's in the swamp? The swamp is page 9. That was one before this. The fertile swamp is rife with deliciously foul smells and goblin delicacies. Goblin youths flock here to forage worms and hunt toads. Oh, crud. Though the slimes prowling the depths ensure not all return home. Oh, man, that's not great. Okay. Try to fish something out. Roll a d6. Okay, well, we'll see. If you have a fishing rod, add 1. No. If you're a toad, if you're a toad, add 2. Well, there's the bonus to being a toad. You get better. You don't have to whiff all your die rolls. Oh, crud. 1, 2, 3. 3. You reel in a snake. Try to charm it. Oh, well, shoot. Oh, wait. What was the deal if I was a toad? I automatically pass all flea tests. Okay. Well, I don't have to worry about that then. I reel in a snake. I am not, because I can't charm it and I can't fight it. So, okay, so I'm going to go, well, you know what? Let's go up to this hex. Okay, this is my second hex as a toad. And let's see if we can, oh, there's a crown fragment in the bottom of the lake. Let's see if I'm a toad. If I can roll a 5, I can get me a crown fragment. That's not a 5. 4, a plump toad. Devour it to store D4 or set it free. Oh, wasn't there something I could give it to the witch? No. She likes to eat toads. Oh, if you free the toad caught in the swamp, there's a 1 in 2 chance it has a polymorph traveler who now seeks to revenge on the witch. Oh. You know what? I think I'm a bigger toad because I'm gonna devour it to restore D4. Okay, this is my second thing as a heck because I only have 4 out of 6. So, ooh. Well, I can't heal over what I've started, so I'm back up to 6 health points. You know what? I got 1 more chance. I got 1 more thing as a toad. I might as well make this happen. Oh, and I can go back to the thing and buy a bunch of stuff. Okay. Third hex is a toad. Okay, come on. I need a 5 in this. You know what? I'm going to roll the other die. See if it's any bit different. Ow! Who caught a crown fragment? Well, there you go. Crown fragment in the swamp hex. Advancement. Oh, if you find a crown fragment, of which I have now found 1, you can look up on the table of of what you want to get as a reward for it. So I think there was some good stuff. Increase your stabbiness by 1 and health by d6. Increase your sneakiness by 1 and health by d6. Increase your spelliness by 1. When rolling for teeth, you may re-roll 1 die. Pick one beast, one gnome, and one monster. From now on, they only deal half damage. From now on, all goblins address you as boss. Well, I don't know if that's... Okay. You know what? I think... I think I'm going to need to stab stuff. So I'm going to increase my stabbiness by 1 and my health by d6. Okay, my health by d6. Woo! I doubled my health. So my health is going to be 12 now. And my stabbiness is going to be a +0, which is, I guess, better than -1. So, okay. Let's go to the Goblin Village and buy some stuff so I can see if I can find some more stuff. And I will, I'll do another thing and then we'll call it good because I don't want to ruin too much of the story. Oh man, I've got 30. Wow, I have got 30, and I didn't use any of my stinky potions too. Oh, you know what? I bet. Increase your health. I wonder if that's increase your maximum health. You know what? I'm gonna drink my 2 stinky potions. You get D4 back just to get myself up to. There's 3. Okay, there. I've drank my 2 stinky potions. So my health is at 12, which is making me feel pretty pumped, y'all. I'm gonna go back and buy 2 stinky potions, so I have 20 left. And I've got a Mighty Boom Boom. Okay, I got that. I don't need a... What's a Big Stabber? Oh, I haven't stabbed anything yet. A Big Stabber is a D6 damage. Oh, I like that better. That is 15, so I will have 5 left. But I've got a Big Stabber now. And it's a D6 for damage, but it's also got that Goblin certificate of quality. If I rolled a 1 on damage, on a 1 to 2, it breaks. Criminy. Okay. You know what? Let's ask the matron for help. I need to pass a spelliness test. -1, so I need a 5+ on this. Okay. Oh, hey, nice. Success. The matron agrees to help you on your next test roll. On your next test, roll 2d6 and keep the higher of the 2. Nice. Okay. You know what? I'm going to put that up here just to remember I've got a d6 and it's a high d6. So let's... boy. I'm feeling mighty... You know what? I wonder what... I don't want to read too much. Because, okay, I got the woods, I got the road, I did the witch's hut. I don't want to go to the gnomish village. I've been to the swamp. We've been to the battlefield. We've been to the witch's hut. Wow, geez, we've been to a lot of places. The wizard. Oh, geez. Okay. Well, you know what? I think there's some stuff I can get. Oh, I can get another fragment. That's what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going back to the battlefield. Okay, go into the woods. 5. You stumble upon a bush bearing berries. Munch on a handful to restore D4. Well, I don't need any. I don't need any health, so you know what? I wish I could put them in my pocket. D4, I don't know if I can. I don't think I can. You know what? It'll be fine. I'm going to go to the battlefield, and I'm going to try this again. Because I'm going to visit the mound this time, and I'm feeling pretty chuffed about being able to take care of this ghostly gnome knight. If you have a symbol of the human god and pass a 5+ spelliness, you can banish him, otherwise face him in battle. Oh boy, I'm still going to need a 6, though, to hit him. Which probably isn't... Oh, shoot, because if I don't hit him, he hits me. I think this may have been a mistake. You know what? I'm going to rewind that a bit, and I'm just going to scour the battlefield for loot. Well, keep it in the box, John. A 1, a bump into a gnome illusionist paying his respects. I'm assuming that's this dude. All right, gnome illusionist. Prepare to see the illusion of getting stabbed in the face. Gnome illusionist. Strength 6. Well, they're all strength 6. How am I going to... Okay. To hit... Oh, well, rats. Okay. The gnome illusionist has strength 6. D4 plus 2 damage with 8 health. To hit it, you must see through its illusions. Use spelliness instead of stabbiness for attacks. Well, of course. What's my spelliness? -1. I can't hurt this guy either. You know what? I think the battlefield is for suckers, so I'm going to bail. So I'm going to roll because I've got my sweet, sweet hood. 3 or 4, I don't take any damage. Yeah, I don't take any damage. I'm out of here, fools. I'm going to head to the road. And, let's go check out the cave just briefly. The road is page 7. I was just there. Let's see what's on the road. D6. Oh, I could have taken... Well, you know what? I haven't had it. I still wouldn't have been able to make it. Because I had the matron's blessing. Oh my gosh. Okay, 5. A gnome knight is relieving himself by the road. Try to steal his gnomish stabber. If caught, prepare for combat. Okay. I've got... now I will use my blessing of the matron. So I'm going to roll these 2 dice. I can take the higher of the 2 dice. Okay, I've got a +1. Okay, let's keep them in the box. 6. Yes! I got me a free gnome stabber. And I think those are better because I don't think they break. That's kind of a gnomish stabber is D6 +1. Oh yeah, and they don't. They don't do the thing either. Gnomish stabber is D6 +1. Okay. Well, you know what? I think with that tiny victory, I'm gonna seal it with this. I will continue to play this, but I don't want to give every spoiler for this thing because I've watched some other videos and they're all really good. The Lone Adventurer's done some, and they've got a list on the if you sign up for notifications from the Kickstarter, they've got a bunch of emails like of their upcoming their playtesting and stuff that they're doing for their other stuff, and it all looks really fun. Anyway, I like this game. I like the artwork. I think the artwork's super fun. It's very clean, but it's also really kind of, it's like, yeah, here's your gnome. He's got a blind spot there. Goofy little gnomes, and there's a goblin under there's the goblin under there, but he's got a cake, and there's the 2 children. Snake. Yeah, I don't want to turn too many pages because otherwise you might get a glimpse of the secret pages that are here in the back. Anyway, Wojciech Rosinski, I like toast.itch.io. That's that's if you want to go check out his other work. Layout and illustrations by Jacek Kuziemski, brzozo.itch.io. If you want to contact them, you contact them at superquest.pl. Misbehave is the Kickstarter name. It's coming soon to Kickstarter. I think it's coming in January. But I would really check this out. Because if you get all the crowns, boom, you can have a fistful of teeth and all the crown bits and fireworks and all the pointy hats and cake and mushrooms you want. I think it's kind of rad. See you later.